Hi, I'm Lorne Dawson. I'm a professor and chair of the Department of Sociology and Legal Studies at the University of Waterloo. So in the last several years I've been working on a rather different topic for myself, but really fascinating one, looking at terrorist radicalization, in particular what's called homegrown terrorist radicalization. This is a situation where individuals that are citizens of these countries are plotting to engage in violent action in the countries for political and religious and other reasons. The best instances we know of course, are the bombings on the commuter trains in Madrid in 2004 and the attack on the London subway system and buses in July of 2005. So this has really caused tremendous concern because homegrown terrorists are so much harder to detect. You can't guard your borders and prevent such people from coming into the country. They're your own citizens. So governments are highly concerned about this. It's launched, as a result, considerable research around the world into how does someone become a homegrown terrorist. This is called the process of radicalization. The research overwhelmingly demonstrates that if you try to find out who are the terrorists are, the word comes up over and over again, they're unremarkable, they're ordinary, their demographic profile fits in with the rest of the population. They don't have higher instances of mental disorder, they don't have higher instances of criminal activity, they don't come from unusual family backgrounds. So it's not that that's driving it, there's no profile of terrorists. It's recognized now that terrorists are made, they're educated. It's a process by which someone becomes a terrorist. So I'm involved with a group of scholars that is currently launching a research network with the support of the government and of SSHRC to examine the origins of terrorism in Canada, the security response to it, the nature of the security response, the limitations, strengths, and weaknesses of the security response, and also how society is reacting to this whole new securitized environment. So, for example, I'm involved in trying to study the Toronto 18 in much greater detail. Now, that has traditionally been very hard to do because open materials that are available to the public are limited. But for the first time, security agencies around the world are recognizing that they can't rely on their own resources. They need to reach out to scholars. So I now pretty much, it seems about every month and a half or so, am going somewhere to speak to another body, either mainly in Canada, but sometimes in the United States, sometimes in England or Europe, about aspects of this. Now these are frontline people. They're police officers, they're intelligence officers, or they're the analysts trying to absorb information and make sense of it, or they're the actual higher level people directing and trying to design programs. For me, it's been an interesting exercise in really understanding the ways in which true academic research, pure academic research, can have policy relevance and can start to impact the way things are happening.